All right. So on this episode of Truck Stop Stories, this is a first person narration, by the way.
Jesus.
All right. So there I was. I pulled up in my Peterbilt. I was going across 80 right now. Stopped somewhere outside of Cincinnati. Had to take a rest for the night. It was getting a little long. I was up in my hours, and I didn't want to get pulled over. So there I was. I saw the closest Flying J, and I pulled in. You know, while I was here, I figured I'd get some, Mountain Dew. They had a new flavor in town. Get some Slim Jims. The Tabasco Monster size is my favorite. So I picked up a few of those.
Hold on. Again,
What?
Is this you as a truck driver? You did
No,
this last time.
No, I'm not saying.
Mountain Dew in your favorite Slim Jim. Is this you as a truck driver?
This is the story. This is the story that.
So this is a random
that
truck
I've written.
It wouldn't be somebody.
No, this is
with your same interests or anything. Just random.
There you go. Wait. I'm just telling the story. I wrote it earlier, so I prepared. This is not about me. So I'm sitting there, and I'm in the booth waiting for my number to be called. I got to go wash up and do my laundry. I got a few loads back in the truck that they have this nice coin operated laundry machine where it's over under washer dryer, so it's real easy to transfer the loads. And so I'm sitting there, and I catch this blonde across a few aisles. She's looking at the Chex Mix. I know exactly where those are over there. She's outside the beer fridge and the Chex Mix, and she glances my way. I said, "Huh, it's looking pretty good tonight." I know I got to wash up. I've been driving for 16 hours and eating nothing but ramen noodles baked on my induction heater that I have in the back. So I'm not smelling great. I'm not looking great. And so they call my number, 42. Jim, you're up. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Paul. I appreciate it. So I go back and I shower and I shave and get my laundry going. It's in the washer right now. And I turn around and, oh, there she is. She's right in front of me. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? She's like, oh, I'm just waiting around for my number to be called. And so, why are you here? What's your name? I'm Jim. She's like, oh, I'm Crystal. I'm like, Crystal, that's a lovely name. Reminds me of home. And we were chatting back and forth for a little bit. And so we go out there. I said, well, let me get you some dinner from the Subway adjacent to the Flying J. It's built in right here. It's all you can eat, And, there's Taco Bell and a KFC right here. But, I think Subway is the best bang for your buck. You get $1 foot long for $6.99. We can split it. We can get Italian melt. Save me some money. Save you some headaches. She's like, that sounds great. So we go over to Subway. We get our food. We sit down in the booth. And ask her where she's from. She's like, you would not believe this. I said, I'm open ears, honey. And she's like, I just came up from Baja, New Mexico. I said, what are you doing down there? We're all the way in Pennsylvania right now. Well, no, sorry, we're in Ohio right now. I just drove through Pennsylvania. It's been a long night, 16 hours. She's like, oh, I was down there just running loads down in Baja, New Mexico. And that's a trip. That's a long time. You must have been on the road for 48 hours straight. You wouldn't believe it. So I said, well, what are you doing after this? You staying the night outside of Cincinnati here at the Flying J? And she said, you sure bet. I am. I'm out there in the red Peterbilt. I said, no shit. I have a red Peterbilt too. No way. She's like, it's parked in lot 47. I said, no, that's where my truck's parked. And she's like, yeah, it is. That's where I'm going back to stay tonight.
No.
I said, so I said, you know what? Let me go transfer my laundry load. from the washer to the dryer. You know, they have that convenient over-under deal here, so I got to go put that in, throw some quarters in. Hang on. Don't make me laugh. Hang on.
So they make...
So I go back, I walk back to the laundry room, and sure enough, as I walk back there, my washer dings. I'm like, oh, fucking great, dude. This is awesome. So I throw all my laundry in the overhead dryer. It's convenient. It's just right above the washer. And I put 4 quarters in. It gets me 45 minutes of hot dry time. So it's awesome. I'm going to be 45 minutes. I don't even know what I'm going to do with the rest of the night. So we go out there. I go to lot 47. And there's my nice shiny red Peterbilt. This Peterbilt, you've never seen a shinier Peterbilt in your day. Chrome stacks, chrome gas, chrome grill. I go back there. I got the double wide in the back. You wouldn't even believe how big that is back there. It's like Alaskan King. Anyway, so I go up, open up driver's side door, slide in. The beads hit me on the shoulder as I come in. It's a nice, memorabilia home. My first wife gave me these beads to make sure my back was feeling all right when I drove all the way across the country. But, things don't work out when you're on the road. But so I get there, sitting, I turn, there's Crystal back there. She's already under the covers. And I think, how am I so lucky? And I get back there and I said, Crystal, you're going to have time of your life tonight. I got 45 minutes on that dryer. I ain't got no more quarters. I am ready. The last thing Crystal says to me before I pass out is, you know why I was in Baja, New Mexico so long? I said, no, why? I was sucking the blood of goats. And I hitched my way all the way here, right to you, honey. Now, if you guys want to know the rest of that story and how it goes, you're gonna have to
fucking hate you.
You're gonna have to pay me.
We're done. Where's the outro?
What the fuck is an Alaskan King?
Rubber.